Hi friends, Mr. Stanley here, and I wanted to give you just a quick little video today for countries research. So if you need to go back to your first original country and do some research, you can, and you can go on to your second country today. But today is going to be the last day for research. So if you need to spend a little extra time today, somewhere between 45 minutes, maybe even an hour throughout the day today, trying to research your country. These are just some things that you should probably not leave untouched. So some subtopics that you might want to guide your research is to make sure that you try to cover as many of these subtopics as you can when you research. So like, what is your country? Like, where is it? Where is it located? What's the geography like? Is it mountainous? Does it have lots of rivers? What's the climate? What's the culture of the people, for instance? What's their education? What religious values do they have? You could even go on to maybe their festivals and parties. It's something you could look into. A lot of books and resources dive into that. And then food. There's not much more important than a culture than their food. How they sit around and eat around a table is very important. It says a lot about a culture. You can take a look at history too. History says a lot. Have they been in any wars? Do they have a very long history, thousands and thousands of years, or is it a very short history? And then the languages that they speak. These two things may be related. And then the government, like, do they have kings and queens? Do they have a president? Do they have a government that's democratic? Do they have a government that's communist? Do they have a government that's a republic? So you might want to think about some of those things when you're doing researching and try your best to keep all of these things for each country, and that's going to help us move on. So make sure that you look over all the words, check in the indexes, check in the table of contents, which parts will help you do your research. Make sure you read an easier text first, so always keep going with those pebble goes. Make sure you take notes on what's important. Don't just copy the books word for word. Make categories of your notes, which we just talked about just a second ago. And then teach somebody what you've learned. This is probably the most important part of the entire country's research. Tell somebody about it. Make a quick video. Hey, this is what I know. Make a little slideshow if you want to. That's something that you can do if you're done. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to make a little slideshow of my country, all that you need to know. That would help. You can make a little screencast if you wanted to. Use screen recording on an iPad or an iPhone. Those are some good things that you could do to kind of teach your country and make sure that you get to know it and learn it. And sometimes when I have to teach things, I have to know it and learn it before I teach it. So just some things to consider today for reading. But today is the last day for countries research because we are going to move on to a different bend of this unit. Have a great day, everybody.